Blue bars, green belts, yellow belts. What are all these weird belts? Guys, my name is Bill Jones, head instructor of top-level martial arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls. And today we're going to talk about the intermediate belts, the intermediary belts between the major belts. And some of you might not know anything about what I'm talking about. You might say, hey dude, there's white, blue, purple, brown, black. And you're not wrong. There are white, blue, purple, brown, black. But in a lot of schools these days, you'll see, for example, within the association I'm in, part of Peter Sauer's association, your white belt, you get your 4 stripes on the black bar, just like most places do. And then we put a blue bar on, and then you get 4 stripes on that. And then you would get promoted to blue belt. However, in Saulo Ribeiro's association, you go white belt and then a green belt and then a blue belt. And there's other associations doing similar things. And so the question came to me from someone, hey, you know, what are those? What's expected at those belts? What's, you know, that's maybe not expected at, say, a white belt level or whatever. You know, and to be honest with you, the expectation is the same as any promotion, right? If I look down and within my school and the association I'm in, and I see someone who has a blue bar on their belt, I know that this is a person who has something of a clue. They've been a white belt for a while. They know, they're going to know how to break fall. They're going to know their basic moves. They're going to know all these things. But maybe they're not at the blue belt level. It's not as polished as it could be. And this is how it goes with the same thing as a green belt in other associations, right? And why have them? That's what it really comes down. Like, why is that there? You know, those aren't in competition. You know, if I'm a blue bar on a white belt or I'm a green belt, I'm still competing at the white belt level. Why have them at all? And I think that's a fair question. And I think it comes down to the idea that competition and the competition rules shouldn't be what dictates everything that goes on with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Different people get motivated in different ways. And you know, I've met instructors who are like, you know what? I think all that's crap if someone doesn't have the get up and go, the chutzpah, the grit to just make it through white belt for 2.5, 3 years, however long it takes to go from white to blue in their particular system, then they can quit and I don't care. And that's great, and that's why they don't have a big school or, you know, a lot of students or people who, you know, it's just the way it is. I see my job as an instructor as a little different than that. I see my job as to work and keep you motivated to train until you fall in love with it and become self-motivated to train. You know, that's why I personally have a personal trainer when it comes to working out, because I am not very motivated to work out on my own. But I know that this guy will contact me and say, Bill, we're doing this at this time, be there. And I have to say yes, that's just the way it is. I pay the guy a lot of money to do it. And it's the same thing. Like, I see my job as making you fall in love with Jiu-Jitsu. And if part of that means that I'm going to give you a few more stripes or a different belt, then so be it. Is it about the belt? No, absolutely not. Of course not. It's about attaining knowledge. It's about attaining a skill that most people will never even understand. You know, it's about this journey. It's about learning how to apply life to Jiu-Jitsu and Jiu-Jitsu to life in a way that people don't even expect to be, they don't expect and understand that it can even happen until it does. So, I apologize, we've got some classes running if you're hearing the background. But I feel like just expecting people to walk in the door and be like super grit and super tough and everything, you're not doing your job as an instructor if you have that expectation. You're just taking the easy students. Okay, you're just taking the easy ones. And let's be honest, the D1 college wrestler, as much as I love training with that guy and his work ethic and all that, he is so easy to teach. Okay, that guy's so easy to teach. Well, what about the regular mom who's at home and wants to learn some self-defense, and she's a little nervous about coming in, and she's at first she's like, I don't know if I like this whole wrestling around thing, and man, you get her to fall in love with it, and she does it for 4 or 5 years, and now she's able to defend herself, and she feels more confident in public. God, I feel like that's so much more of a win for me than teaching, you know, some dude who's been an athlete all his life how to be a better athlete or how to continue to athlete. Like, that's important. It's great for them too, but like, that's not the only person out there. And I think that these intermediary belts help those people more than anybody else. They say, hey, You can do this. You're making progress. Here's your progress. You can see it. You can see that I see it, and that's what matters. And that's what those belts are about. So, you know, if it were up to me, I wouldn't even be mad. I'm not saying that you need to have them, or I'm not suggesting that we do it, but if someone said, hey, there's going to be blue belt, and then we're going to put a blue-purple belt, like, or a purple bar on your blue belt, you know, and then there's a purple belt, and, you know, when you get your purple belt, there's going to be a brown bar on the, you know, 4 stripes, and then a brown bar, and then 4 more stripes. That'd be fine by me. Those things take a long time, and it's hard, and that's why you get so many people quitting, because they don't see the progress, they don't understand, and sometimes they just don't think you see the progress as an instructor. So, you know, that's what it's about. So if you have any questions, let me know. Guys, my name is Bill Jones, head instructor of Top Level Martial Arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls. Leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. I'm out.